In lesson 3-1, we're going to be talking about the properties of multiplication. So the first property is the commutative property of multiplication. And the commutative property of multiplication says that the order of the factors or the numbers in a multiplication problem can be changed, but the product would stay the same, or the answer. So let's look at an example. If I had 5 times 2, it would equal 10, and if I change the order of it, 2 times 5, it still equals 10. So we say that 5 times 2 is equal to 2 times 5. The second vocab word you have is associative property of multiplication, and that's when you can change the grouping of the numbers, and the product is going to stay the same. So our example is, if I have 2 times 5 in parentheses, and then I multiply that by 3, my answer is going to be the same as if I grouped 3 times 5 together and multiplied that by 2. Either way, both answers are going to equal 30, and it doesn't matter which way I group the numbers. The identity property is a pretty easy one. It's when you multiply any number by 1 and your product is that same number. So basically it's just multiplying by 1. So 5 times 1 is still 5, or 38 times 1 is still 38. And the last multiplication property we have is the zero property. And that's when you multiply any number by 0, that your product is still going to be 0. So I can have 3 times 0, and that equals 0, or I could do 82 times 0, and it's still going to equal 0.